Today we are going to do something that I have postponed for far too long. As you have seen in the intro, the car smokes a lot and there could be various reasons for that. Reason 1, the head gasket is no longer a gasket, and reason 2, the turbocharger is defective, but let's assume that the gasket is in good condition and appreciate the moment that we have decided to drive a boring car, a slow car without a turbocharger. And this brings me to the conclusion that the valve stem seals are no longer good, and today we are going to replace them, and hopefully I will be able to drive back home with the car and don't have to call for help or call for someone who can take me home. Let's dig into that and we'll see. First I'm going to remove the air filter and then the rocker cover. I will not go too much into detail because there is already an episode for that, and if you're interested you can check this one out. Spark plugs are black, so it's either running rich or oily. Looks like rich. Now I'm going to take off the oil rail. Once the oil rail is off, you can start to remove the rocker arms. I took off all the rocker arms and put them on the table like they came off to not mess up with the order. And now we will move on with this kit and start replacing the valve stem seals. I have to stop here because the tool which I have ordered for this job, the compression set, doesn't work with this engine because there are no points where I can mount these brackets on, which means I can't compress the springs, which means that I have to put everything back in and do it again once I have the proper tools, which is pretty annoying, but it is what it is. You live and you learn. Second try. I already removed everything that we can continue where we have left the last time, and I got this spring compressor, and I hope today we will be more successful than last time. Let's try it out. First we have to give some compressed air to cylinder 1. During my first attempt, the spring didn't release as expected, so I gently tapped it a few times with the rubber mallet to loosen it up, allowing me to then tension the spring with my tool. After compressing the spring, you will expose 2 retainers. You can take them out with a magnet. Now you can pull out the spring, and here we have the stem seal. To take them out, I will use my plier. We can compare new one, and that's the old one. Before putting them on, I will just put on some oil and also these assembly tubes for the inlet side. And after you have put on the new seal, you have to remove this tube. I finally replaced all the valve stem seals, and now it's time to put everything back in reverse order. After putting on the rocker arms, you have to tighten the 4 bolts using a crisscross pattern and torque them to 21 Newton meters. Before putting on the rocker cover, I will also replace the gasket. Next, I'm going to clean the spark plugs. I put them in a cup with brake cleaner and now I will put them in the ultrasonic bath. And here we have our clean spark plugs. And meanwhile, I also did a quick oil change and replaced the oil filter. Now we can move on and put them back in. And now it's time for the first test, and yes, I'm nervous. And that's it for this episode. I'm really happy that the tool did work this time. And if you're wondering why I haven't left the car in the garage the last time when I took everything apart, here is the reason. So there will be something soon. Currently I don't have that much time, but I hope that I will be able to show you what's hiding underneath. Until then, take care of yourself and see you next time.